we're flying sort of solo with two of us.
1/3 of us is gone. He's slacking by actually working.
I know some of us have to work for a living.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue some more, which we're really enjoying. I hope everybody else is. We're reviewing more Indian trailers. We'll then soon be getting into Indian films. So right now we're checking out all the trailers. We've got a lot of recommendations, a lot of people being very cool in the comments saying, please review this, please review this. And they look amazing. I mean, I have to say, I'm very impressed with how cool these movies look. So I'm very anxious to start watching them.
Yes, me too. And there's a lot for us to catch up, but we're going to do this one. This is a film from 2018 called, I think, Padmaavat, and it was a big hit, nominated for 18 awards, won 4 Filmfare Awards. Let's check it out.
All right, here we go. Love the logos.
Yeah, it's nice.
चिंता को तलवार की नोक पे रखे वो राजपूत, रेत की नाव लेकर समंदर से शर्त लगाए वो राजपूत, और जिसका सर कटे फिर भी धड़ दुश्मन से लड़ता रहे वो राजपूत।
राजपूती कंगन में उतनी ही ताकत है जितनी राजपूती तलवार में।
All right, like we said, this movie's a few years old, but it's epic, and we just heard about it, so we're going to talk about it. Can you say
epic? I mean, first of all, it looks, I mean, the music's great too. It has I immediately got into that, and it looks beautiful. Kind of the action, the horses fighting each other, going at it. It reminded me of Braveheart movie I just actually recently watched.
Yeah.
It's based on an epic poem, and it obviously has an epic, huge feel. It cost $29 million U.S. American to make, which was one of the most.
It looks way bigger budget than that. I mean,
it's amazing.
I guess
right?
it depends on where it's filmed, right? We cost a lot to film here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, $29 million doesn't get you, a rom-com here.
Well, it's got its problems, I guess. Apparently, there's some controversy because of the Muslim versus Hindu storyline. Making
some of the characters.
Usual, and so it wasn't even shown in the Indian states. Apparently, it was but it's still like the huge box office.
It grossed $78 million out of a $29 million budget. So obviously it more than doubled its, almost tripled its, its budget.
Yep.
So it was very successful. It was nominated for 18 Filmfare Awards and
Yep.
won 4 of them. So obviously a very successful film, beautifully shot. Sanjay Leela Bhansali was the director and co-writer. So it just looks like a big movie that it's an historical story. So it actually is based on, something that happened. So I can see why maybe tensions would run high and there'd be controversies because you have two sides, Hindu, Muslim, sort of talking about it.
Yeah,
It's
especially when
unfortunate.
one is portrayed as a villain, and
Yes.
it's like, why?
Yeah. Right.
And also, the idea that here's this beautiful queen, and of course she's known for her great beauty, and that's all women seem like they're worth these days.
Right.
So
right.
he wants to kidnap her and take her away to his own kingdom, and that's that it's a historic drama. So you got to kind of lean into the fact that these were the times, and a lot of times even though women were powerful and were queens, men still wanted to own them and contain them. So that's sort of what this is about. I don't know how this ends. I hope she
I'm
is
sure
free
she's a
at the
strong
end.
character.
She looks pretty strong.
I'm sure she is, but again, we're talking about something that was it's hundreds of years old, and it's just the way it was back then. Kings ruled the roost. So
and
but
it looks gorgeous. I mean, just
really
so
does.
elegant. I mean, we haven't seen the film, so we can't really talk about the plot. Really, we're just going from some reviews that you talked about. It's a controversial storyline, but overall, it's a very handsome looking film. I think it looks like a really great way to spend an evening is just watching this gorgeous wardrobe and lighting and photography and epic scenic, oh my God, this looks amazing.
And
I even like where he throws the powder on his face, so half his face is gorgeous.
And there's a cool shot of him with his, whatever concubines or whoever around him, and there was a quick, it was a little bit sped up, and it looked really sort of, it looks very stylistic. Let's put it that way. It has a very modern style to it, even though it's it takes place years in the past. So I look at it as something I don't know much at all about the backstory of this. So I would watch it as let me just see how they portray it. Then you can go back and see why it's controversial to some people.
Yes, and we're doing these trailer reactions with the anticipation of actually watching the entire film. Some of these are hard for us to find in America. Some of it, some limited streaming, and there are also copyright issues with even doing these reactions. So we're trying, guys.
Yeah,
trying to get
people have if there's a streaming service we don't know about or something out there that sort of gives us a sort of a entree into this world.
That's a good point.
Because a few of them are on YouTube and here and there, so we can find some of them, but some of them you just can't find. So it's
we're trying, because I do want to see these you get to the point where you feel like you've seen everything, and so these have been a revelation because they're hard to find, they're not readily available, they're not promoted on Netflix, so you just kind of get lazy. And so now I'm actually really glad that people are suggesting these because they look really fun and different, and I'm really excited about seeing them. So I'm really looking forward to this one. This looks like an especially beautiful one.
It's opening up a whole new world for us, and Cinemondo is about it's a world cinema, so we're branching out, and seems like this this universe of films that we've just never seen. So that's what makes it interesting for us. So we can't wait to start watching them. But the trailers, what trailers do? They get us excited.
Yep, that's right. And so we're really happy you guys are suggesting these, and keep it coming. We're working on it. We only got so many hours in the day, but we are going to do these things. And this was one we definitely want to jump on because it just looks really great. But there's a bunch more. We have a huge long list. We're keeping track of all the suggestions coming in. There's so many. I know.
It's really
but it's
something.
it's so fun. I mean, I'm just loving this new direction. So I can't wait to see this movie. I'm looking forward to more trailers and looking forward to more movies.
And also to keep the comments coming.
Yes.
Like us and subscribe if you haven't done that.
Yeah, we are reading them.
We are. We read them and we comment when we can, and or when we feel we should, and it's fun. So it's what YouTube is all about.
Yes. So see you next trailer review.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Is invaded by by indestructible moon monsters.